Morning, guys. It's Saturday morning. I come in, we're gonna work on the top secret project, and I'm gonna share a couple things with you because I think it's taking a chance here, but I think this is kosher. Pieces for the top secret project. All these pieces go to it. Junkie's been painting on it. We did a mix on the paints. Junkie went ahead and just hand painted them, you know, rolled them on and brushed them on instead of spraying. But that's everything. And today I'm going to attempt to put it all together, which you all can't see that part because I'm not at liberty to show you. But it is turned out good. Everything looks pretty good on it. I'm pretty happy, satisfied. The cool thing is yeah, we didn't spray it, but Junkie could roll it on and not have to breathe all the overspray and take his time and get the nooks and crannies good and allow me time to work over at the mill. So that worked out pretty good instead of being chained over here in the shop. Well, and we turned out with I had to mix. They didn't have semi-gloss. They had gloss black, and I had to mix a flattening agent. So I don't know what I think about that. I think it turned out okay. There's like dry and wet spots on it, you know. But it wasn't air sprayed, you know, so I don't know if that's just the application or what, but the amount of craps that I give is falling under range at this point. We had an issue today with the there was a timer went out on the resaw, and I don't know where it's at in the prints, but it went out when the pickers come up, which is right here. Bam, bam, bam. Here's the band unit. And pickers come up. There's three. 1, 2, 3. And number 1 comes up on its own circuit. And then 2 and 3 falls behind it on a different timer. So that way when you're sawing, you know, these pickers don't come up and get in the way of this, which, you know, they come up 1, 2, I think 2 and 3 come up together. Anyways, long story short is the timer went out. And we had I had a little bit of a trouble getting my head around it. And I told him, you know, it's the last time I'm gonna be caught my pants down. I'll come up here and print out these prints. They're going on my phone. I'm storing them in my pictures on my phone. And I'm also printing some out for a rough copy I could butcher up out in the field. So I'm gonna keep a couple of the schematics I'm gonna keep out there. But this here's got some of this is the rough AC schematics and stuff. This was voltage. Here's your wiring layout for the whole machine. But you got, you know, that way a guy could track his stuff now. I just thought I'd let everybody know, you know, the stuff we save on the phone, that's a big help. I'm telling you. That daggone, I dig in my phone most of the time anymore when I'm diagnosing on stuff. That's just like this. Here's a SetWorks one. And there's your enclosure. It's located out on the line bar setup. And here's the enclosure. It's located on the line bar. Oh, here's the SetWorks just in the cab, I suppose. There's your sets and stuff. I'd have to read in here. I just opened this operator's console. Your sets in there. But anyways, this helps a guy, you know, get. That's 24 volt DC. DC common. I assume all this is DC. Yep. 24 volt, 24 volt.
Yep.
But anyways, this stuff comes in handy. Although we don't mess with this part of it much, I've not seen this. Usually what it is you know, something burn out a card or something like that, you know.
The rain has been honest and honest. So we kind of been stuck here at the mill. That's why the vidges ain't been all that splendiferous. And I'm just kind of doing the old vidges from last year to kind of keep things moving a little bit, although nobody watches them. Tomorrow, me and Junkie actually is going out to work on Brutus, because tomorrow or the day after, we're probably going to start logging. And on Brutus, I've been working on top secret projects, so I haven't been taking care of Brutus. That's why y'all ain't seen no vidges. And right now I'm printing out the manuals. My field, always make field manuals for each machine. And what my field manuals consist of is it consists of hose links on the hydraulic hoses, wiring schematics, wiring diagrams, and your common diagrams and tips and stuff on things that you use out there in the field. And they got this. Brutus, I guess, was set up to be a harvester, a telescoping harvester, a fixed head harvester, and the feller buncher style, which we got the feller buncher style. So you gotta kind of watch which pages you're printing. And it's got a serial number break in it, so you kind of got to watch when you're going through it. Now, the top secret project, I have printed out its manual too, and it's bigger than Brutus. It's got a lot more. It's got more pages in its field manual than Brutus does. You know, and I don't write stuff like here's rebuild kits for cylinders and stuff, and I ain't writing them stuff down. That's not stuff I'm going to do out in the field, or if I do, I'm at least going to order parts and get them in and then do it. You know, I ain't going to sit there and just... The electrical components you tend to mess with right in the field, and the boom assembly, short main. Is there a long boom option on these? Long main, I'll be darned. There's quite a few little boom options you can get with this bad boy. But anyways, tomorrow me and Junkie will be going through, and you can get boom options with the crank on the end, the daggone linkage there, which mine don't have. But I got enough grease fittings without it. I think I'll be fine. I need to strengthen up my arms. I need to fix hot top speed on my saw. My recovery's good on my saw, but I need to fix top speed. It's slow. The torque on the rebound though is good, but I gotta adjust that stuff, which my buddy Jason works a lot. Set us up with the flow meter, which we can hook into. Taking the flow meter tomorrow. I'm going to take the manual so I can read and see. Deere always adds orifices to things. I got to see if they add an orifice in that line somewhere to slow it down. Or Quadco, one or the other. I'm taking the Quadco book too. And get the rotate fixed, the saw blade fixed, top speed fixed. See, there's your telescoping harvester. Boom. Look at that. I guess the squirt cylinder's right there. Just squirt your boom out. That's pretty cool. I think that's about got us. Look at this harvester head. I guess John Deere, I guess it'd be, what would it be, Wartall? This is back in 06, so I don't know what brand that would have been. Obviously John Deere if it's in the John Deere book, though. or Warthol, you know, one or the other. There's a link with the brake in it. Check that link out. That's number link with the brake in it. Number 16 is a brake disc. That's pretty cool. I guess there's a bolt that goes through right here. If y'all can see. Guess there's a bolt goes through this hole, to where as that thing rotates and stuff, the bolt just goes through that to tighten up your tension, which that's it right here. And them's little friction pieces, I would assume. 8 and 9. Disc spring, brake disc, 7. 7, where's 7? Anybody see 7 on there? Oh, that's your disc. I don't know. But I bet them adds your frictions to it. Ah, that's neat. I never seen one like that. Well, that's it. But anyway, I make these field manuals up, and they cover everything. This is the one for Brutus, so I can show y'all. But there's, you know, your schematics and stuff. And then it goes all the way up to, and I put fuel system and stuff, your plugs. You end up chasing wires and ghosts and gremlins and goblins. And I like that there's all the wire numbers and stuff. And like in the very beginning of the book, I got the fuel system. Just for an FYI. I like having that on, and then I've been printing out your, I got to put these in the book yet. You know, and even the ones that deer don't fill out, I can add, you know, I could draw it in the dimensions. See, and a lot of that helps you when you're changing hydraulic hoses, because you can make a hose before you pull the over and out, and you can pull the new hose in when you pull the over and out. I always just put a little coupler in between them and just yank one in where you yank the other out. There's nothing that pulls the hose in better than the hose that's already in that hole. This daggone top secret project is probably one of my most stressful projects I think I've ever worked on. Just because what all's at stake, and y'all see soon enough. 1st of April, y'all's gonna know. But it turned out really good. Oh, I wish I could share with y'all. It was beautiful. It turned out freaking beautiful now. But I just can't share it, I'm sorry. But I was gonna show y'all how far behind I really am. They was putting that back of that truck back in early December. This stuff got thrown in here and brought back to the shop. Well, not all the loose items, but them hoses and stuff, and they've been sitting in Whitey since for daggone near the month. That's how. And I've been working hard all bunch. Well, you know, took off for Christmas and stuff. I took off. Well, I worked Christmas, but I mean, I took off. Didn't work. You know, nose of the grindstone all Christmas. We kind of chilled out a bit, but I mean, even at that, that's just how much time that daggone project took. And y'all see in the end, you'll see why it took so long. But tomorrow, me and Junkie is heading out, so I've got to get Whitey thrown together tonight. Because tomorrow I intend on getting Brutus ready to run pressure-wise on the hydraulics. And I'm very proud of Brutus, but I can't be super duper proud of Brutus till I get all my pressures right. It's got plenty of power, so it's there. I just got to get it all adjusted. It was just not adjusting. And it's never going to be, you know, some fancy new Tiger Cat. It's just, but it's going to be plenty good enough for us. I'm telling you, for the money we got in it, I'm not complaining one iota. And with the select cut timber we do, and then the easy laying ground we get in a lot of cases, I ain't that worried about it. We ain't got to have the best. We don't do enough clear cuts. We ain't got to have the best leveling track cutter out there. We just got to have one good enough to get us by when it's time, you know. Again, I've learned enough on Brutus now. I'll probably get to where I don't want to. I'll probably get to where it runs either way. That battery charger shut off. I was running my crane on the top secret project the other day. Left my daggone keys on. But I don't intend to run Brutus all the time. I intend to run it a decent amount of the time, but we'll just see. Titus is going to be, we're going to use Titus a lot. I mean steel. I intend on. I feel cozy in Titus. And when you're in select cut and your knees are laying ground, Titus, with the dend-in, because of the dend-in, without the dend-in, it don't work. But if we get closer to the yard, you know, a medium to shorter skid, daggone Titus done it. I still think that's going to be the balance. But we'll see. Time will tell. Brutus don't track as quick as a dend-in. The dend-in can out-track it. Not on a grade, but on flat ground, the dend-in can outrun it. But I don't know. And I got to get my pressures up to where I can grab a tree. Right now, I try to pick a tree up off the ground like that daggone claw down there at Rainbow Skate Land. You know what I mean? Trying to pick up something out of the machine. So it looks like I'm trying to pick a tree off the ground. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. And don't forget to hit the buttons and leave me likes, comments, stuff. Let me know what's up. And to anybody that's wanting Lauder Wade gear, go to lauderwade.com and help yourself at the shop there. And we got all that good mess. Take care of it. And mostly just want to say thanks, everybody. Hope everybody has a good one later on.